Yeah, right quick, real quick, before I begin this, I'm gonna say this real quick. This guy, that 20-year-old party girl, the birthday girl, that got dropped off at the vacant house in southwest Houston, and never been seen again. This guy right here, Cornell X. Uh, I don't. I'm trying to. What I'm saying is because some kind of vibe about him in the way he did this family with this press conference. He fumbled the ball. And so I wanted to know who he is. And so that led me to the little girl from Houston from 2019. True, I'm going to get something to eat. I'll be back.
But the young girls had been dancing at a nightclub. And they thought that they would want to come here and perhaps make a few extra dollars. It was a trick. It was a setup.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This True. I'm finna look at Maleah Davis, the little girl that they thought was kidnapped in Houston, Texas. It's a lot of kidnapping going on in Houston, Texas. There's a lot of kidnapping going on in Texas. Not only Texas, but Texas and all through there is major. So is it big business? We know it's big business, but who is it big business for? Are they white? Are they black? Or are they brown? Y'all let me know. All right, Maleah, let's go. Now I don't know anything about this. That's why I'm finna read it. I don't know who this guy is. One of my subscribers, my partner. He said, because I was asking about that Quentin Cornell, whatever, Cornell X. I'm like, he sure don't know how to hold no damn press conference with the other girl, the birthday girl that got friends dropped off at the bando at the vacant apartment to go get some, yeah, and she ended up missing too. So I seen him on a press conference. I'm like, hold up, you say she been missing for 19 days and you complain about the police? You talking about the chief of police and the mayor don't care about it because she black, and then you get up there and say, well, they was at the strip club, and so they decided to come here with a strange guy that was throwing a lot of money to make some extra money. Now what that make her look like? So if they wasn't doing nothing then, you ain't making no better. And then he was just too like, damn, let the news reporters ask some questions to this family. You don't even know them. But anyway, that's another story. That's what got me here. So let me see. Let me go. All right. Let's see. Go over here. May 3rd through the 5th, 2019. Maleah Davis was reported missing on May 4th, 2019, when a story was told by the man who was in a relationship with her mother. Okay, that must be him. As originally reported, police said Darion Vince was on his way to pick up the girl's mother on May 3rd from Bush Intercontinental Airport. So originally reported, police said Darion Vince was on his way to pick up the girl's mother. So he had the little girl. Okay, I'm gonna read. So pick up the girl's mother on May 3rd from Bush Intercontinental Airport. Maleah and the man's 1-year-old son were along for the ride. Police stated Vince stopped in the area of Greens Road and Highway 59 to check his tire when he said 3 Hispanic men stopped too and ambushed him. He said he was beaten so severely that he lost consciousness. The following day, Vince regained consciousness, but along Highway 6 near First Colony Mall, in an area completely opposite to where he said the attack happened. Vince's son was with him, but Maleah was nowhere to be found, believed to have been abducted by his attackers. An Amber Alert is issued. More. All right, let's play this.
Child's face ends up on a poster under this circumstance. Tonight, 4-year-old Maleah Davis is still missing. Family and friends have taken it upon themselves searching this area near Highway 6, where it is believed she was last seen. The 4-year-old was with her stepfather and her 1-year-old brother on Friday, and her father says they were abducted. And tonight, he says that she may still be with her abductors. Meanwhile, he and his son are safe. A beautiful, innocent 5-year-old girl not home with family tonight. No one knows where Maleah Davis is. Her face on flyers handed out in Sugar Land tonight.
See if anybody heard anything, saw anything. We're just trying to get as much exposure out as possible.
We lay out the timeline, the events according to her stepfather, Darian Vence, that led up to her disappearance. Friday, 9 p.m., Darian Vence is driving to the airport with little Maleah and his 1-year-old son to pick up Maleah's mother. He told detectives he pulled over near 59 in Greens for what he thought was a flat tire. Vence says 3 Hispanic males pulled up in a blue Chevy pickup truck.
2 Hispanic males get out. One of them makes a comment saying that Maleah looks very nice, looks very sweet.
He claims he was attacked, knocked unconscious before the men took him and the kids and put them in the back seat. The next 24 hours, a mystery. Police say Vence does not recall anything. Saturday, 3 p.m. Surveillance cameras in Sugar Land captured the car Vence says he last saw on the side of the road driving on Highway 6 in Sugar Land. 3 hours later is when Vence gains consciousness. He tells police he found himself on the side of Highway 6, his baby son with him, but Maleah was missing. That was 6 p.m. Several hours later is when police say he would show up to Methodist Hospital with wounds on his head. He detailed his story to detectives, asserting the 3 men in the blue Chevy may still have Maleah. A lot in question tonight: Vence's silver car, the suspected blue truck, and Maleah's whereabouts.
Anybody who knows any information about any of those things, we'd love the public to help us so we can fill in the blanks in this story.
I'm Stefania Coley, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Okay. Let's see what this more is. Oh, man. I don't know why I did that. I shouldn't even tap that much trouble. Now, how in the hell do I get back then? I'm gonna have to go back over here then. Alright, there we go. Tap nothing else. Alright, so I got that. I'm soaking it in, y'all. Like I said, I ain't know nothing about baby girl. They are my baby girls. So let me see before I jump to conclusions. According to law enforcement, Vence had entered Houston Methodist Sugar Land Hospital late Saturday night with his son and without Maleah. An officer observed wounds on the man. Sugar Land police interviewed him about the missing girl. Meantime, police said Maleah's mother was waiting for Vence at the airport and did not report the trio missing to police until Saturday morning after not hearing from him. She was waiting at the airport. Look, she was waiting at the airport. Okay, I gotta make sure I Google map that right there. She was waiting at the airport. May the 3rd. He reported he was on his way to pick up the girl's mother on May the 3rd. So she supposed to be picked up on May the 3rd. Meantime, police say Maleah's mother was waiting for Vence at the airport and did not report the trio missing to police until Saturday morning after not hearing from him. They say she ultimately got another family member to pick her up. Okay, so she called somebody to come pick her up from the airport. Vence provided a description of the Nissan Altima that he drove when he said he was attacked, as well as the blue pickup truck he said was driven by his attackers. Okay, so he driving a Nissan Altima. So he ain't had no cell phone. Okay, I'm gonna go into it. And they gonna let me play this? How they gonna let me play the other one? Won't let me play this one. This is some bull. All right, don't worry about it. But there's a wheel, there's a way. I ain't gonna be able to see that one. Damn, man, I wanna see what this is. Or I listen to it, y'all just bear with me. So this is the same thing. Okay, this is me in that truck. Now let me get down here to some sound.
Empty roll.
So what happened?
Well, we started buying Charmin Super Mega Roll.
Whoa, that's...
Well, we ain't gonna listen to all of that. Okay, so she said at the airport, what, twiddling her fingers or something?
And this is where the volunteers are going to meet again today. This has kind of been their central meeting place, this town square. They will hand out flyers, like you said, but this is kind of a strange story. People are confused about it. Regardless, though, a little girl is missing and they want to help find her. Of course, we want you to share her picture as much as possible. Here she is, Maleah Davis. She's 4 years old. She was last seen Saturday around 8 p.m. along the Southwest Freeway, and that's all according to her stepfather, Darian Vence. Vence tells police that he, his 1-year-old son, and Maleah were all abducted. Vence says on Friday night he was driving, got a flat tire. When he pulled over, he says 3 Hispanic men in a blue Chevy truck pulled up and hit him in the head. Then, for about 24 hours, guys, Vence does not know what happened. He blacked out. The next thing that the stepfather remembers is waking up on the side of Highway 6 near First Colony Mall. His son was with him. Maleah was not. Friends of Maleah's mother have been handing out these flyers in the area.
The world doesn't stop for your child, unfortunately, and so you have to get out there, you have to get their face out there, you have to get the word out there, because people don't know. A lot of the people that we were passing out the flyers to were like, oh wow, we haven't heard of it. We heard the Amber Alert, but it didn't have any information.
Now, we have been in touch with Maleah's mother, who says that she called police to file a report on Saturday when she couldn't really find her little girl and she didn't really know the whole story. If you have seen that little girl, if you have seen the blue pickup, police want to hear from you as soon as possible.
All right, so that's dead. All right, now let's get back to this. Okay. So this is where he provided a description. Okay, so now the mama go into panic mode on Saturday. Okay, so that is a picture of that's the car he's supposed to be driving. Okay, so it was. Let me keep reading because I don't know if he was in it or somebody else was in it. Amid the stunning story in Maleah's disappearance, police uncover a potential gap in the Vence's timeline. The family's Nissan Altima was spotted driving through an intersection in Sugar Land just before 3 p.m. on May the 4th, just a few hours before Vence says he regained consciousness near First Colony Mall. However, police consider the vehicle stolen. What? Police consider the vehicle stolen. So they must be believing him. Let me just keep on going. You gonna play this time? Nah, you ain't got no more button. Okay, we'll get to it. Probably for a good reason. Hey, baby girl. Look at her. She's so cute. I had some evil people out here, man. So this was posted on May the 5th. Let's see what this. Nah, I don't know what they mean. So if I do that, what they mean? Oh, so that's how you play it. See, I found it. All these commercials. Oh man, so this is gonna be a doozy, man. I mean, back to Texas, man. I mean, man, let me get to the end of this. I'm gonna say it, man, cause man.
So I wanted to kind of give you guys a breakdown of what we learned. Right now, we're outside of Methodist Hospital in Sugar Land. This is where police say her stepfather, Darian Vince, showed up yesterday night just before 11 p.m. with his 1-year-old son, Maleah. He told detectives here that they had been abducted on Friday night when they were on their way to the airport to pick up his wife, Maleah's mother. He says he got out to check on what he believed was a flat tire, and that is when he was approached by 3 Hispanic males in a blue Chevy pickup truck. He says that he was hit on the head, and that's when he believes he fell unconscious. Now, the next 24 hours, there's a major gap that police are hoping that you can help figure them out. If you happen to see Darian in this blue pickup truck, happen to see the babies or these 3 Hispanic males that he says abducted them, they want to hear from you for 24 hours. He says he doesn't know what happened. Yesterday, he says that he woke up near the Sugar Land Mall, which is only about a mile from Methodist Hospital here, around 6 p.m. He says that he tried to wave down cars for help. No one helped, so he walked here. He got here before 11 p.m., and that is where the story picks up again. Right now, police are desperate to find this young girl. They're releasing photos of Darian, of course, so you can know if you've seen him. Also, photos of Maleah and the blue Chevy pickup truck that her stepfather is saying abducted them. We are working to learn more details, but we really want you guys to share this story, share these photos, and help police in any way you can.
So I don't need no sound.
This is the silence Volvo.
All right, you'll silence that off then. Okay, so this car, let me see. So they say this is stolen, and he walks to the hospital, then he leaves the hospital. Is that what y'all getting? Let me keep on reading. She say be on the lookout for him. Okay, so I guess he must be searching for baby girl. May the 6th, 2019. Texas EquiSearch, an organization that has a track record of large-scale searches, offers its assistance in looking for Maleah. Aside from the harrowing scenario presented, a dire need to find Maleah emerges when police explain that she is a child with special needs. It's revealed that Maleah has had multiple brain surgeries. Damn. Because she had a loose piece of skull. She requires constant care, authorities said. As volunteers searched a field near Greens and US 59, the news learned Maleah and 2 of her siblings had actually been removed from her family home by CPS. As volunteers searched a field near Greens and US 59, news learned Maleah and 2 of her siblings had actually been removed from her family home by CPS under an investigation of alleged physical abuse related to her head injury. The children were pulled in August 2018, but they returned home in February. Okay, see, that's another thing wrong with the system. That's another thing wrong, broken with the system. But we're gonna get to that. We'll get to that because people be split. They be like, why the state taking their kids? And then if you leave the kids there, the system ain't the place for. System has no love unless you get. Well, ain't no loves like your mother love, but yeah, we'll get to that later. The children were pulled in August 2018, but they returned home in February. In an exclusive interview with the news, Brittany Bowens, that's Maleah's mother, said it was determined a fall. what's the cause of the girl's injuries. Okay, so she fell and now she had to have multiple, okay, explore, check it out. Yeah, okay, they got 13 seconds. Yeah, so I don't know how y'all feel, but I don't know. Brittany, so took her a long time to sitting at the airport. I don't know.
Is described as smart, funny, loving, caring, and creative. Today, her family was handing out these flyers, begging anyone for help if they know where she is.
This is 4-year-old Maleah Davis. Her family says she's been missing since Friday night.
I just want to find Maleah. I just want to find Maleah.
Tonight, her mother, supporters, and even strangers met in Sugar Land to pass out flyers.
If it had been my kids, I would have wanted somebody to come out here. So me and my sister, we came out here.
As Texas EquiSearch volunteers combed through the field off 59 and Greens Road, nearly 35 miles away.
We've got ATVs out there. We've got ground searchers out there.
This is where Maleah's stepfather, Darian Vence, says he pulled over to check his tires. He was on the way to Bush Airport to pick up Maleah's mother. He told investigators he was ambushed by 3 Hispanic men driving a 2010 blue Chevy pickup similar to this.
2 Hispanic males get out. One of them makes a comment saying that Maleah looks very nice, looks very sweet. The other male hits Darian in the head.
He says he was kidnapped and woke up in Sugar Land Saturday afternoon with only his 1-year-old son, Maleah, he says was missing. In an exclusive interview at her home, Maleah's mother said she was coming back into town from her father's funeral.
I just buried my father and I can't even properly grieve. And then to come home to my daughter missing.
CPS is also involved in the search, telling us Maleah and her 2 brothers, 1 and 5 years old, were removed from their home in August after they say Maleah had a severe head injury. Her mother tells us she fell.
And so they had to cut a part of her skull to relieve that pressure.
CPS returned the children in February. The family says their investigation ruled the injury was an accident. This stepfather was checked out at a hospital Saturday night. He tells police he remembers nothing. Police are still searching for his car, a 2011 gray Nissan Altima with paper plates.
The fear of unknowing is just tearing me apart.
If you have any information on Maleah's whereabouts, please call police. In Sugar Land, Shelley Childers, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right. I don't know what y'all think about that. Come on, man. Pause it. Yeah, okay, so is that the same lady that was up there earlier? Because I thought she looked, well, I guess she, I don't know, I guess depression, sadness make you eat a little bit. All right, let's keep going. So they say she fell, okay? We want to start checking every single dumpster, just in case. Every single dumpster. That's why they throw out little black babies at and black women. Man, we believe in miracles. Let's hope we get one. Okay. Okay, there she go. All right, so Maleah's mother speaks. As any parent in her position, Brittany Bowens displayed concern, terror, and desperation in the early stages of the search. My spirit is so broken, I feel so lost. I can't concentrate, I can't focus. It's so overwhelming for me. It doesn't seem real, Bowen said tearfully in the interview. All right.
Obviously, she has so much hope, but at the same time, so worried. Every moment wasted is precious time wasted. I want to show you just ground zero of this search. EquiSearch leading this whole thing. You can see, guys, look at how many volunteers, and that's likely because, of course, this is a 4-year-old girl, a young girl, Maleah Davis. We want to show you her picture as well while we talk about it, because the hope is, according, to Tim Miller, is if you have seen her, the first thing you need to do is call police. Meanwhile, the search out here continues. News. We're off the freeway on Greens Road, and this is the area that she was last seen in. This is the area where stepfather says that 3 men in a blue truck approached them and knocked him unconscious, and then for 24 hours he doesn't know what really happened. The next thing he knew is he woke up in the Sugarland area and Maleah was taken from him. As you said, we want to get right to that interview we just had, very emotional, with Maleah's mother.
I'm terrified for Maleah. My spirit is so broken. I feel so lost.
We believe in miracles, and let's hope a miracle happens in this. But right now, it doesn't look good, especially with a medical condition.
I'm gonna see, cause I don't know. I'm like crocodile tears.
And back out here live again, you can see searchers kind of starting right here, coming up with a plan, how they're going to go into that brush. Look at that brush, guys, to the side of them. It is thick. It is treacherous. They have walking sticks. They are covered head to toe. I asked Tim about the rain, the impending weather we're supposed to get. And one thing that really resonated with me, I think we all know Tim Miller well. He said it doesn't matter if the water is waist deep. We will be out here until we can find this little girl. Melanie, Art, you have seen Tim Miller search for so many hundreds of missing children through the years. It's not often we see him get choked up, and today he did. It is hard for him to be out here. Of course, he says the fact that she...
All right. My stomach, I'm hungry. So I'm gonna give me something to eat. But did y'all... Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. Y'all know I ain't insensitive or none of that. But I don't know. Do you think she was crying for real? That seemed like a forced cry to me for some reason. So let me keep going. Now, who is this guy? I don't know who none of these people is, but I know who baby girl is. May 7, 2019. With the search continuing, Maleah's biological father. Okay, that's who he is. Let me make sure I don't forget your face, because y'all be... Okay, with the search continuing, Maleah's biological father, Craig Davis, speaks out for the first time since his daughter's disappearance. I can't control my emotions. I can't predict myself. I break down and I cry, he said. In an interview with the news, he expresses the need to talk to Darian Vince about what happened when the girl went missing. The girl, her name is Maleah. I'm not putting the blame on anybody, Craig said. I just need the questions that aren't answered to be answered. There are so many unanswered questions. It's not for the public to answer to them for me. It's not for the public to answer to them for me. It's not for the police to answer them for me. It's not for the news to answer them for me. It's for Darian to answer for me. Okay then. Nah, last time I clicked that, didn't work out too good.
The father and her extended family. This little girl is deeply loved by a large amount of people. He tells us he is heartbroken right now. He could barely come up with the words to speak with us. Here's what he had to say.
We know.
Surrounded by his family, Craig Davis spoke with ABC 13 in his first interview since his daughter's disappearance. Investigators say 4-year-old Maleah has been gone since Friday.
I haven't spoken to the public because I can't talk about my daughter I can't control my emotions. I can't predict myself. I break down and I cry.
In a video posted to Instagram, Davis shared sweet moments with his daughter as he anguishes over her whereabouts now.
Good.
Investigators say Maleah's stepfather was the last person to see her. Darian Vince told police he was driving to the airport Friday night with Maleah and his 1-year-old baby boy. He pulled off at Greens Road and 59 to check a tire, and that's when he says he was ambushed by 3 Hispanic men in a 2010 blue Chevy pickup similar to this one. Vince says the men kidnapped the family. He says he was in and out of consciousness and was dropped off in Sugarland Saturday evening with the baby, but Maleah, he says, was gone. Desperate for answers, this father says he wants to speak with that stepdad.
I'm not putting the blame on anybody. I just need the questions that aren't answered to be answered. There are so many unanswered questions. And it's not for the public to answer them for me. It's not for police officers to answer them for me. It's not for the news to answer them for me. It's for Darian. We have not seen him to answer for me.
And the pressure to find her is intensified by the fact that she needs medical attention. Maleah recently underwent head surgery for a skull fracture from an accidental fall at home. Davis says even through her hospital stays, his daughter stayed strong and determined.
Even in pain, even in her injury, my daughter went through everything she went through, and it did not change anything about her.
CPS did investigate that head injury. It happened under the care of her mother and stepfather. She and 2 siblings were removed from the home in August, but returned in February. And Craig Davis does tell us he was able to meet with his stepfather, Darian Vince, over the weekend, but it was a brief interview and it was a brief get-together, and emotions were very high. He has not been able to get a hold of his stepfather since, and so he's just very eager to speak with him again to really understand what happened that led to his daughter's disappearance Friday night.
All right. Okay, so. All right, so. Stepdaddy, dad, mother. All right, crews and volunteers moved the focus of the search to southwest Houston after combing a part of the northeast side. Man, that is a look right. That is a look that sums up something that equates to this entire world. The evil, the corrupt, everything bad. It's that look she got. Like, I'm okay, 'cause I get to go to heaven automatically. Sad. May 9th, 2019. If what could be the first of a handful of key clues in the case, the family's vehicle that Darian Vince reported stolen is found in a parking lot along Highway 6 in Missouri City. After confirming the vehicle was the correct one, investigators searched it. Maleah's mom also arrived at the scene, where she is consoled. "Where is Maleah? Where is my baby?" she tearfully yelled. Who should be? Let me see.
Yes, and it is. The car is in the middle of this shopping center parking lot. It is in plain sight. I spoke with a Metro driver who told me she was walking out of a store here, and she was the one who spotted it. She had seen the picture on ABC 13 last night, so she called this into her supervisor and called it into police. This is the car that searchers have been calling the biggest piece of the puzzle. Maleah's stepdad, Darian Vince, was driving it Friday night with her inside when he claimed that he pulled over in Northeast Houston to check his tires and was ambushed by 3 men. He claims he woke up 24 hours later, the car was gone, and so was Maleah, the 4-year-old. She has been missing that entire time. We were the first on the scene here off of Highway 6. Police searched this car, and we saw Maleah's mother breaking down, crying, screaming, "Where is my baby? Where is Maleah?" So it appears that this search for the 4-year-old will continue, but it could be hampered by weather. Take a listen.
She is broken. She can't even hold herself. She's crying. Very frantic. Everybody's shaking because This is like the movies. It doesn't look real.
Yeah, I think we've got a small window today compared to considering what the weather conditions are predicted. And then, unfortunately, it looks like the next 3 days we may be shut down again.
So the first person that you just heard from there, that was a co-worker of the woman who discovered this car in the parking lot. He says she is very emotional, very shaken up this morning. Texas EquiSearch, they are looking near the stepdad's apartment. We are hoping to get an update for police and find out what the discovery of this car means for their investigation.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to, my stomach over here growling like a mother. I just want y'all to remember where we left off at. We left off at the car in the parking lot. And I gotta go eat because I don't like to be hungry. And what's that activist name? Because this is how, yeah, because I want to find out about what is Cornell X. Yeah, I ain't like the way he did the press conference for, I already told y'all that. But after we finish, because I don't know about this case right here, that's why I'm taking it from the beginning. But I'm trying to get, I want to see what's up with him. So y'all stay true, and y'all remember the parking lot. I hope to see y'all back, but I can't see y'all, but I got y'all back. I'm going to get me something to eat, delicious. I'll talk to y'all soon. Stay true.